Welcome to Hydesville, New York, which is actually just a road right now. Hydesville no longer exists as a town. It is in the town of Arcadia, which is near Newark, New York, my hometown. For those that are interested in spiritualism, this is the original Fox Sisters property. It's the birthplace of modern spiritualism. You guys can pause this if you want. That way you can read it better. Sorry for the glare. They usually do allow tours inside, but it's like 90 degrees today, which means it's going to be very hot inside, so they're closed. But since I'm in the area visiting family, I figured I'd show you. They have a bunch of names from people and places all over the world that donated or sponsored a lot of spiritualist churches. I've seen things all the way from all over the US to Great Britain. This is the original stone foundation. You can see inside. Again, I apologize for any glare. I'll try to cut out any that I can. For those that know the Fox Sister story, this right in here is the false wall that the peddler was found in. For those that don't know the story of the Fox Sisters, it was back in the mid-1800s that these girls were, make a long story short, communicating with spirits through rappings or knockings. They originally moved the cottage to Lilydale, which actually burnt down too, so it is no longer there. But they were having seance type things going on in here, and they are contacted by a man named Mr. Splitfoot. Long story short, they were supposedly communicating with a ghost that was inside the wall, which they found later as a peddler. There's a lot of controversy because they ended up coming out later and saying it was all a hoax, but kicked off the spiritualist movement, which is recognized all over the world. I suggest just reading all the history. There's so much history at this place, and I don't have enough time to go into it right now, but I remember as a kid going by this area, it was just all like overgrown, and you couldn't even see anything here. But then they cleaned it all out after a lot of years. I believe that's the original well. Cleaned it all out and then built this frame around it, so it protected the original foundation. Right here is where the steps were to the front of the door. Zoom out for you. Again, I can't really see that well. I apologize. The sun is blaring down on me right now. But this would be the front of the house where the door was, right in the center of the screen. My aunt used to live up the road from here, literally just down the road there. So I used to stop by this place a lot, even though it was overgrown. I used to check it out. I was a big history nerd and obviously paranormal nerd, and this story is what got me into paranormal subjects. We learned about it in school. even though it was brief in school, but we learned about it. They have a model of what the cottage used to look like. It's a pretty busy road here, so apologize for the traffic noise. There's the original defaults wall right there where the peddler was found. But I highly encourage all of you to check it out online, the story of the Fox sisters, especially those that are into psychic mediums, spiritualism, ghost stories. I've heard a lot of ghost stories of the property after it was burnt down too, and just the foundation. One story I remember vividly when my dad and I went to one of the lectures about this house was back in the 90s when they were burning it down. You know, it drew a big crowd of all the people around here watching it. It was a controlled burn by the fire department. Whether this is true or not, I don't know. I wasn't here. But the one story was that as they were burning the building down, there's more names and stuff too, that people witnessed what appeared to be, I think it was a female, standing in the upstairs window looking out as the house is on fire. Again, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it's kind of creepy. But yeah, this is the Fox sisters property. It's in Arcadia, New York. It's in the town of Arcadia, village of Newark. Hydesville is no longer around, so if you look up Hydesville, New York, you're not going to find it. The only thing you'll find is the Hydesville Road, which this property is located on the corner of Parker Road and Hydesville Road in New York. Again, this is a park as well here, so you can enjoy yourself. This is all new. I remember when all of this was overgrown and just like it looked like all of that over there. Everything was just buried. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But yeah, this is the Fox sisters property for those interested. And if you're also interested, from what I heard historian wise, right up the road, like literally right there, you can kind of see it. It's an old schoolhouse where they used to attend. So hope you enjoyed this short video, and hit me up if you have any questions.